Good morning. My name is Jason. I'm with Focus Counseling and Therapy in Daphne. What I'd like to talk about today is this idea of breaking a cycle of destruction in our lives. Now, I have met so many people and worked with so many people that I admire, but some of those that I admire the most are those who grew up in an environment that was destructive, whether there was drugs involved or some type of abuse or neglect. And then when they decided to have children, they said, no, I am not going to be the same. I am not going to allow the same destructive patterns and to impact my children, to impact my marriage. See, these things are very oftentimes multi-generational. Where I'll talk to someone and find out that the abuse or the neglect is almost like a baseline that has gone through many generations sometimes, where a mother or father would just react in such a way that they would be abusive or destructive in a child's life. And the child grows up thinking that's almost a pattern by which you raise a child or live your life. So when they grow up, it's what they've grown to know, that this is how I react when things occur. And they'll say, this is the way my mom and dad always did it. So sometimes it's hard to break out of that cycle because it's what I am used to. But these individuals realize that. They're aware of that. And they're aware that there has been this norm in their family that has been problematic, and they are aware enough about it to say, I'm not going to do that. It stops here with my family. I am not going to be the wife or the husband or the mother or the father that I was used to from the past. Instead, I am going to break the cycle. And they do. Sometimes it's not always easy. It can be very difficult because it's easy to talk about, but when the emotions rise, that is oftentimes when the the anger arises, and behaviors that have been established within us from the past, or examples, let's say, of how stressful situations occur, tend to rise, because a lot of times as emotion rises, reason drops, and that's why the cycle tends to continue. But once again, they're aware of this, and they decide to stop it, and they fight it, and it's not always easy. Sometimes sheer willpower. Sometimes it can take counseling with someone like myself. A lot of the people that I work with are come to see me because of that. They're trying to break out of a cycle that they got into a long time ago because this is what they grew up with, what they were used to, and they want to stop it and are not sure how, because it's almost like a generational norm. But it can be done, and I have seen it done. And when I have seen it done, it really does. It warms my heart. It gives me hope for them. It gives me hope for their children if they have children. It gives me hope for their relationships. And it says a lot about that individual when they are able to break the cycle of destruction in their family, whether it be substance abuse or whether it be some other type of physical or neglect or sexual abuse even. But so I want to share with you, as again I've seen this many times and it's pretty powerful. If you would like to know more about me or my practice, you can go to my website at jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can email me at jjohnson@jjohnsoncounseling.com. I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great week.